Update time, guys. Update time on our friends in Nashville. Taylor Lewan.
Shoot.
Bill Compton.
Inglewood. Always up to no good.
Will Compton, the Rising with a Bullet from the podcast. I think I saw Bussin with the Boys was like ranked 2 in terms of all podcasts being acquired in the sports front. They are killing it. They're doing fantastically well. They just brought the bus to a race. Yeah, to a motor speedway.
Was it towed there?
It was.
Had to be towed.
Because they're like, hey, look for the bus in the infield. And I tweeted back, like, how did it get there? They towed it because it doesn't have a motor, as we all know. And I told Taylor Lewan at the very outset, until that thing has a motor, I'm not coming on. But they have been very persuasive, saying they're going to tweet out a photo of me every day until I come on the podcast. And that fella Jack, who I guess has been tweeting all this stuff out, if I come on and he's successful in posting a photograph every day, he gets a Chevy Silverado? Is that what it is?
Silverado, yeah.
From the Boys.
That's right.
And he has been spot on. So let's take a look at the photographs way back to day 22. There's a lot of them here.
Because today's 33.
We haven't updated in a while.
We haven't been updated.
But there is one last thing to update you on after we look at all these photographs here, and we'll describe them. Here's day 22, me in the Ohio State hat and jersey here, paying off a bet to Graham Rahal. This did actually elicit a tweet from Taylor Lewan saying, explain yourself. And I'm like, this is a foul on the play. A photograph of me and my lovely wife, Susie Schuster.
Wow, that's a
there I am holding up the fake money in a promo shot for The Great Escape. I was shooting that on a boat out in San Francisco Bay in the middle of the night. That's me there holding up the championship Super Bowl rings of all the NFL Network analysts that were there on that day for the playoffs. There I am. That's a very nice shot of me, I think, back in the day when I wasn't shaved. I was shaving every day. There's me.
Oh, gosh.
I mean,
That's
unfortunate.
Poor you in that photo.
Superman. Me and Superman have had two shot there.
That's with that one.
That's a publicity photo for the Rich Eisen Show.
Did I take that picture?
That's me running with a great kid from St. Jude back in the day. That's me.
This is fantastic.
In my that's my Pi Kappa Phi photograph on the wall of the fraternity house in Michigan, and that is a foul. That was a personal foul on the play to tweet that one out.
Why? What's wrong with that?
This is me prior to a Wheels Up party, I believe. Day 32. That's me. Just I don't know where the hell that was years ago, freezing my ass off on Thursday Night Football. And then today they just tweeted one out today.
Today's you and
me
Ray Liotta.
Me and Ray Liotta.
Yeah, you and Ray.
And boy, they're just sticking with it. They're staying with it. And
boy, Jack. So
here's the update. I have potentially, in my crazy mixed up world with 3 kids and 2 dogs and 2 jobs, I have identified a possible date for me to be in Nashville, Tennessee, and go do this thing.
No way.
I have circled a date, the one day on my calendar where I can actually do this. Show up on the bus, get Jack his Chevy Silverado. And I called Taylor Lewan today to converse, and his voicemail box is full.
So they don't have an engine and they have a full voicemail box.
Taylor's one of those guys that doesn't clean out his voicemail box.
Also that guy.
I got yelled at the other day for that, too.
So I'm trying, but Taylor's one of those guys. Wow. You're that busy, Taylor? You can't just swipe and delete? Too busy arranging for a tow truck for your bus that doesn't have a motor to appear at events?
Oh, goodness.
Apparently so. So I'm doing my part. I'm working behind the scenes. If I could only get through. Taylor Lewan, headline, one of those guys. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Okay.
Come on.
Are we going to reveal what the date could be? Okay.
No. These are high-level negotiations that I'm bringing public just because I'm, If they're going to be tweeting out photos of me in Ohio State gear, and I mean that photograph of me on my fraternity photo, it's just like I don't remember my hair. Like I had a Flock of Seagulls haircut. I had a lot going on up there, but that's the worst haircut I maybe have ever had in my life to be photographed.
It also looked like
look at that.
Had been out late the night
probably
before. Like you look very sleepy.
I don't know what the hell was happening there. I don't know what's going on in that photograph at all.
Who's next to you in those pictures?
Troy Simon's above.
Troy Simon's above.
Yeah,
And
Russ.
some guy named
I think
Russ?
it's Russ.
I think it was Russ Rosenbaum, one of the only few other Jews in my fraternity.
Okay.
I believe his. I'll say this. It was one of those. I think.
I mean, it was like 30 years ago.
In the middle of the night, I shouldn't tell these stories out, but in the middle of the night, they wake you up as a pledge.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they put a pillowcase in your head, and and you're asked questions in front of the entire fraternity house, and you got to get them right. And you ask. You're supposed to interview all the active members and know all their information, where they're from, what their age is, who they're, what the name of their favorite pet was, their favorite song. Like you have to go through it and you have to know this stuff. And so I prepared for it. And poor Russ told me his favorite song was "Walking on Sunshine" by Katrina and the Waves. So me too. I'll never forget this. I remember underneath my pillowcase hearing the snickering of all the members of the fraternity who were gathered there for a very solemn, serious occasion. When I said Katrina and the Waves, "Walking on Sunshine," the whole room just like burst out laughing. That's my memory of Russ. Poor Russ getting thrown under the bus. But I'm throwing myself under the bus, and I'm trying to get on the bus is what I'm saying. I'm willing to get on the bus. I'm willing to get on a plane to get on the bus.
Now, is this a plus situation? Are we taking the show on the road?
I don't plan on that, no.
Okay. All right.
I don't plan on that.
Now I don't care when you're going.
Because you want to go. You want to see the
bus. I want to go.
I know. You want to be on the bus.
bus.
It is something that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to do it. If Taylor Lewan only had the space on his voicemail for just one more message being left. Technically, this is my message that I'm leaving for Taylor. All right, so during our last segment, I felt my phone buzzing, and I'm like, who's calling me in the middle of the show? I'm on here. It was Taylor Lewan.
Oh,
who I called out earlier in the day.
So I'd posted that video.
And he left me a voicemail message.
Oh, geez.
Which is, interesting since I had the space for him to leave one. As you know, I tried to call him to talk behind the scenes about maybe making an appearance on his tremendous podcast with Will Compton. So should I just play the voicemail live? He's a Michigan man. I'm sure he's not going to.
I'm sure it's workable.
I'm sure
it's fine.
All right, here. Let me see how I can call it up here. All right, let's put it on speakerphone. Here we go. Oh my goodness! Now I'm like an old man here, not getting it right.
I hope you didn't delete it by accident.
I didn't. How do you not hear it first? Well, okay, here we go. Ready?
All right, here we go. Start over.
Hold on a minute. Here we go.
And
Rich Eisen, this is Harold Lewan. I'm giving you a call. I am currently camping with my family. And I know you're thinking, oh, camping, that must be nice. We're probably in a nice big cabin, AC. No. I'm in what I think was the cabin they used in the movie Friday the 13th. There's no running water. There's an outhouse. There's no AC. Bugs are everywhere, Rich. And in Canada, that's where I am, BC, Canada. Shout out BC, Canada. There are the biggest bugs you've ever seen in your life. I'm talking about mosquitoes the size of pit bulls. It's insane. And I'm out here just really roughing it, dude. People in Canada don't mess around. I don't know how they're so nice. It's crazy out here. But I'm up. I'm down from the hill right now. I'm going up right now. I'm literally training and then driving an hour and a half back to a camp with my family. I'm a family man, Rich. That's what I do. I heard you trying to get a hold of me. I heard you have a time you want to come on the podcast. I love that. I respect that. You're money, baby. It's everything to me. Call me. I'll try calling you again tomorrow this time. If not, maybe send your boy a text, right? 2022. Let's adapt and move on. Big hugs, tiny kisses.
But he doesn't address the fact I can't leave him a message.